Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Goals Galore and welcome to the second playoff semi-final, second leg of the 2023-24 Championship campaign, and we're ending off with Southampton versus West Brom, the second leg. As we can see in the first leg it ended level 0-0, some big chances not converted, but tonight we must have a winner. If anyone's new to Goals Galore, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your predictions in the live chat. And as always, vote in the live poll as well in the live chat. Heartache, heartbreak, or high reward of returning to the promised land. That's what's at stake for these two sides. They've both recently been in the Premier League. Both sides are eager to get back there. Leeds United booked their place in the final last night. Tonight is down to Southampton or West Brom. Whoever wants it more will get the rewards to go to Wembley. Evening everyone, how are we all doing? Aaron, David, Daniela, Cole Palmer, welcome all in. How are we all doing? And a huge thank you for you all joining. And Covenant chat was here very early. I've seen that as well. Awesome support from you all. So, looking at the lineups. Southampton gone with McCarthy in goal. Walker Peters at right back with Howard Bellis and Bednarak, and then Stevens at left back. Midfield three of Downs, Aribo and Smallbone, and up front Fraser Brooks behind Adam Armstrong. On the bench the likes of Ross Stewart is there, and many other quality players. As for the Baggies then, Palmer in goal made a huge save in the first leg to keep it 0-0. Furlong, Bartley, Keeper, Townsend. In front of him is the two DMs, the two pivots, Yakuslu and Alex Mowat, who's experienced playoffs before with Barnsley. Diangana, Johnson and Fellows are all behind Jed Wallace, leading the line this evening for West Brom. On the bench, the likes of John Swift and Andy Weimann are there for West Brom. It's a huge game, a huge occasion. We're about ready for kickoff. Carlos Corberán, he's reached the final before as a manager with Huddersfield Town. Russell Martin, he's won the playoffs with Norwich City previously in his playing career, but never been promoted as a manager. It's his third club he's managed, and hopefully third time lucky for his sake to get them promoted. Jack Stevens, where's the armband for Southampton this evening? Well, for West Brom, of course, it is Jed Wallace, as they have their photos and do the coin toss at the halfway line. Score prediction this evening then. In the prediction video, I did go Southampton 2, West Brom 1. I do think it'll be a very cagey game, just like the first leg, but I think this time we're going to see some goals. It could be a very long evening if we were to go through to extra time and penalties, but I have a feeling this one might just get ended in the 90th, a late goal I reckon in this one. Early on in the season, of course, Southampton beat West Brom at home 2-1. While away from home, of course, they won 2-0. But in the playoffs first leg, as we mentioned, it was 0-0. And it was a crazy game. And hopefully this game is much more of the same. Southampton fans have been packed into the stadium from long before kickoff. They got red and white balloons flying across the stands. And these sets of fans hope to see Premier League football next season. But it's in both sides' hands. You'd have to say that probably Southampton have the advantage, being at home. But the West Brom players are ready. And it's going to be West Brom for kick-off then. Here we go. The Championship season's coming to a close. And we are almost there. But still so much to be decided. Still one more playoff spot in the final to be discovered of who's going to get that. West Brom will kick off from right to left in the first half in their home kit, as both sets of players take the knee on the referee's whistle. And we are about to kick off here. Jed Wallace for West Bromwich Albion. And the second leg is underway here. The second leg is underway. The ball is moving. The Championship playoffs are well and truly underway, and they're almost coming to a close. The winner, the prize, a trip to Wembley for them and their fans. But they do face Leeds United, of course, who conquered Norwich City last night. Let's have a look at some score predictions. Welcome in Glimpse as well. Paul, how you doing? Predictions: Southampton 3-1 against West Brom. Ooh, a fast start is needed for both sides. 100%. Jed Wallace is Pompey Boy, bound to score for West Brom. Red Skinner's Black and White Army. Ooh. Sorry I won't be with you tomorrow, but head off to Wembley. Oh, no worries at all, mate. Enjoy Wembley. It's an incredible experience. Not that I've been, but it looks amazing. Looks amazing. Early doors shirt, Southampton free kick from deep, delivered into the box, cleared away at the first time of asking from West Brom, back out to Smallbone. And as we know, both sides like to have the ball. Southampton a bit more than West Brom. But we're going to see large chunks of the game where Southampton have the ball, and large chunks of the game, I expect, where West Brom are going to try hold the ball. Both sides are really good in possession of the ball. And we are seeing Southampton on it early doors here. Nice passage of play. Into the midfield it goes. And Flynn Downs is taking on the whole of the West Brom team, when it seems like. Ball out to the right hand side. Early chance here for the Saints. And they end up going backwards, as we see so many times from them. Ball out to the left-hand side this time. Harwood Bellis drives forward to Kyle Walker-Peters, who appears to be on the left back row. Into the penalty area he goes. Walker-Peters shot blocked. Away it goes. But only as far as Aribo. Really good start this from Southampton. And free kick given to West Brom as I say that. Typical that. Come on Southampton, really hope Russell Martin goes up to the Premier League. Yes, that'd be great, that'd be great. Anyone think pens tonight? Originally I did, but I thought then last night's game would have been pens, and I was completely wrong on that. I wouldn't mind this one going to pens because it's such an even matchup of sides. Of course, Southampton are the team this season who had the higher expectations to do well. And a fun fact, Russell Martin's unbeaten in 7 managerial games against West Brom, but of course those stats are there to be broken. Norwich getting rid of Wagner. Yeah, I was very surprised of that. Very surprised of Norwich sacking David Wagner after last night's game. I thought they would have kept season, but of course no. Yeah, enjoy Wembley, absolutely. Looks absolutely incredible place, and hopefully for your sake you can witness your side get promoted, of course. Big game tomorrow. Cannot wait for it. Cannot wait. We are live on the channel for it if anyone's interested. Southampton on the ball inside their own half. All you can hear at the moment is the home Southampton fans. They go back to McCarthy, being a long servant for the club. Out to the right hand side it goes. Downs now drops it back into Walker-Peters. And the West Brom press is high, but only Wallace leading the line, who was the first man forward. The rest of the players sort of back off a little bit, and out to the left here for Stevens. The rotation between Stevens and Walker-Peters on that wing back is something to keep an eye on, because at the moment they've swapped 2 or 3 times from side to side. Aribo inside the Flynn Downs. Stevens coming forward again into a central position, goes across to the right, pull pass and intercepted by the Baggies. Go forward looking for Wallace, he holds it up really well. Out to Dean Garner. Players arriving forward for West Brom, but the Southampton shirts surround him. And that's the home delight of those home fans here this evening. Aribo on the right. Very interesting start to the game so far. And Brooks, of course, on loan from Bournemouth in January, goes out to another loanee. Fraser on loan from Newcastle. Johnson plays across to Wallace. Wallace can't get much of a contact on that, and in the end giving ball back to Southampton. Southampton doing really well, both in and out of possession early doors here. Bit cagey from West Brom, absolutely it is, David. It really is. They've struggled to really get their foot on the ball in the opening 5 minutes here. They just need a bit of a spell, but they're riding this early wave really well. We saw it in the first leg where Southampton had to defend a load of early attacks from West Brom. The opening 10 minutes was completely dominated by West Brom. And they're finally coming forward for the first time in the game. They're now on the ball. As they go back into their own half. Bartley across to keep rate. Now to the left for Connor Townsend. Nice play this from West Brom. They are just going to settle for a bit of possession. Back to Cedric Keeprate. False backwards and across to the right. Yakuslu pops into a defensive role. Nice pass played forward to Furlong, and that one's gone out of play straight away. And Furlong's not too happy with the decision, but throwing given to Southampton on the far side here. Great, David Wagner is a great attacking manager. Or like Norwich at times this season, the decision seems ridiculously harsh. I think it's much like Rossini at Hull, much like that. A lot of teams though, getting rid of their managers and looking for a new one in the summer. Small bone leaves the ball run for Armstrong, comes deep to recover the ball. Now Aribo's got a chance to stretch his legs on the right. Finds David Brooks. Brooks on the right. Lovely ball through, and it's just a bit too much on it. Ran all the way through, and Palmer was stuck on his line there. In the end, it goes out for a goal kick to West Brom. But that was a lovely bit of play there. And Rishi Sunak is in attendance. Of course, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And a huge Southampton fan, so he says. Che Adams also there, Gavin Bazunu as well. Both injured, and I believe Che Adams is injured potentially. I'm not too sure, I haven't heard much of him, but yeah, Rishi Sunak, apparently a big Southampton fan. But I remember about Christmas time when Russell Martin was talking about it, he said he had nothing to say to Rishi Sunak. Ball played into the midfield. Smallbone recovers. Long ball looking for Adam Armstrong. He's done really well to get there. And referee's blown his whistle for a foul on that one. What is Rishi Sunak doing here? 3-0 Southampton as a score prediction. That would be incredible. Collecting votes. 100%. Ball goes backwards to West Brom. Back to Palmer in goal. And West Brom really slowed the game down here. Keeper goes back to... Oh, the keeper, oh, he's in a bit of a mess. Oh, he just about recovers. The press there from Adam Armstrong's, and I believe it was Flynn Downs who also joined in on the press. And in the end, Alex Palmer gives all Baggies fans a big scare. Just about gets rid of it. Just about. How you doing, Oscar? How you doing? 2-1 West Brom. Oh, awesome, mate. Awesome. Hopefully you're doing well, Oscar. Long time no see. And welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you very much for joining, as always. I think Rishi Sunak will fall down the rows in front of him if Southampton score. Limbs, that would be. Can you imagine that? The Prime Minister falling down seats celebrating a goal. Last 15 passes into the final third, 14 of them from Southampton. I think that just shows the momentum in the game at the moment is all for Southampton. West Brom really are struggling to create anything at the moment and struggling to go forward. Of course, though, that can change, and they're on the ball here with Yakuslu. Out to the right-hand side it goes. Fellows, to the byline he goes. And he wins a corner. In front of the travelling West Bromwich Albion fans. There's a big roar from that away end. A lot of nerves in that end for sure. Corner kick then. First of the game, and first to West Brom. Their first real attacking opportunity of the game so far. The big lads like Keeper and Bartley come up from the back. And Southampton just got to be careful here. Mark up well, of course. Do the basics right on the first corner especially. They have been on top for the opening stages in this one. Corner from the far side. Townsend, the left foot to take it for the Baggies. Goes short into the penalty area. Back out to Townsend. Oh my god, that is awful. It's looping. It's in. Oh, it's so wide. It was into the box. But in the end, Grady Diangana. But that was a very strange corner kick routine. And in the end, just get a ball in the box, in my opinion. That took way too long to enter the box. And in the end, nothing comes from it. Ball on the left-hand side, Fraser. He's able to keep the ball in end-to-end stuff here at St Mary's. Fraser goes backwards. Aribo. Back out to Fraser. Players arriving in the centre for Southampton. Downs goes back out. And Southampton recycle the ball by going backwards. Stevens now. Here's Walker-Peters. Down the right this time. David Brooks. Walker-Peters. Lovely ball through. Oh, Armstrong's trying to get there, but recovered really well there by Yakuslu. And he's cornered you. He's trying to find a way out, Yakuslu. Just fires it diagonally. And gifting possession back to Southampton. Southampton in and out of possession have been very impressive so far. You know, out of possession, so good. You know, cornering Yakuslu there, no way out and no options for him. He had to just gift the possession back to Southampton, who are on the ball yet again on the left hand side. Back over to the right. Harwood Bellis now. Chip the ball over the top. This is a really nice play. He's getting dragged down. Referee says no penalty. David Brooks can't believe it. Russell Martin can't believe it. A lot of shirt pulling there. On first thought, I was going to say that was going to be a penalty. We'll have to see a replay of that one. That's a huge shout early doors in this game. A huge shout. Ball out to the right hand side for Southampton. Walker-Peters goes backwards. That's a big shout, that one. I was expecting the referee to point to the spot there. And so were all the Southampton fans inside St Mary's this evening and Russell Martin. Ball back to McCarthy. Out to the left hand side finds Howard Bellis. Slowing the play down here, Southampton, but they have a lot of space now at the back to drive forward and long ball over the top. Goes out of play in the end. Looked promising, but it just had a bit too much on it. Right, here's the replay. Ball over the top. Shirt pulling before it goes into the penalty area, and I can see why the referee's not giving it. Townsend was on the back. Is there any pushing? Nah. Yeah, referee's got that spot on. Referee's got that spot on for me. That's not a pen. On first glance, it's very easy to look at it because Townsend's got his arms around David Brooks on the back. But David Brooks there just throws himself to the floor. And that's a great decision in my opinion. No VAR, absolutely. Oh, that is awesome glimpse. That is awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Isle of Wight. Hopefully you did. So in the last 5 games for both of these sides, both of them have won 1, drawn 1 and lost the other 3, which is of course the exact same form for both of these sides going into it, making it very even. And of course the last outing between the two sides was against each other, and it did end of course in a 0-0 draw, and hoping this evening for a few more goals in this one. And the opening 14 minutes now, no goals separating the sides. It still remains for the deadlock to be broken. Is that not a bucking, if not pen? I don't think so personally. I don't think so. I think that should have been maybe a bucking for Brooks for simulation. But I think the referee there's got caught up in the moment of the playoffs and everyone complaining to him. But let me know your thoughts on that in the chat. Was it a penalty? For me, I don't think so. I think David Brooks has just chucked himself to the floor there. Ball goes backwards for Southampton. And they're just foot over the ball here. Of course, as always, we've got the halftime quiz coming up. Another 10 questions during the break, and if we don't finish all of them, we'll stay on a bit longer after the stream to finish all the questions. So be sure to stick around for that one, of course. It was a clear dive. Yeah, I thought the same. I thought the same glimpse. Ball in midfield. Southampton win the free kick, and we're already 15 minutes in. It's time for a water break for me. Southampton at the halfway line now, yet again. It's been all Southampton in the early stages. Ball down the right hand side. Armstrong's like lightning. He's down to the byline. Armstrong across the face of goal, and it's wide. And he's out for a goal kick. David Brooks saw the opportunity, snapshot at it, but pulled it wide of the front post. What a ball this is from Bednarek, and he's onside there, Armstrong, from that angle. Pulls it across the face of goal, and Brooks, if he just opens his far players, the commentator is literally just saying, that's a goal. Russell Martin, you'd be very pleased with how his side started this game. Very pleased indeed. 16 legends in you. If anyone's new to Goal School, please do consider dropping a like, room for 20, and be sure to subscribe. The aim is 2k by Christmas Day, of course, and we're getting closer by the day to that. Also an update on the ad full monetization, basically. I thought we were going to get it today, but no, we actually dropped off an hour, which is surprising, but it's, of course, it's always updating for the last 365 days, so whatever I did a year ago yesterday was taken off today, if that makes sense. So that's, we probably did a stream a year ago yesterday, it probably did really well. That's the reason for that. Luton to win the league is an interesting shout. Yeah, that really is. That really is. Ball on the right hand side here for West Brom. They win the free kick at the halfway line and take it quickly. Fellows forced backwards to Carl Bartley inside his own half, but by the centre circle. Bartley, long ball diagonally over to the right. Brought down by Furlong. Furlong edge of the box. Wallace. Back to Furlong on the right. The red shirts try and get back to help defend. West Brom, though. Trouble in the Saints. Ball into the centre. McCarthy always falling backwards. And in the end, he has to tip it over his own goal. McCarthy called into action. And very nervy there from the Southampton number 1. Oh, very tricky that. He just has to tip it over his own goal. Just about, by the way. Just about. Hit a crossbar on the way over. So corner kick to West Brom. They're starting to get a foothold in the game. And a corner this time from the left hand side. The West Brom fans are situated at the right end of this goal. Behind the goal that they're attacking here. Here we go then. West Brom. From the corner. From the left. Drilled along the floor. Laid off and it's read really well. Now counter-attacking opportunity. David Brooks it is, charging forward. David Brooks got 4 West Brom players with him. Only David Brooks, he's still going this time. Support arriving, Brooks from distance. And Armstrong was there, but in the end, couldn't find the pass. And David Brooks did so much on his own to take on 4 West Brom players and beat them all. Brilliant chance, that one. And Southampton on all, you know, the goods off the ball as well as on it, and that was a good opportunity there, but had to get a shot away, you feel, and when you're running that through that many people, the momentum just carries on building for you personally, and Armstrong was an option, but when you're David Brooks in that situation, you're always going to go for the shot. Long ball from Bellis, plays it across, oh, Fraser with a poor touch, really poor touch there from Fraser, who was in the penalty area. What a lovely ball that was from Taylor Harwood Bellis. The centre backs here for Southampton really are pulling all the strings. Usually in the side you see it being the midfielders, but for Southampton so far, because they're so the striker and the defenders are so close to each other, you know, it's easy for the centre backs to just pick a pass, and that was a lovely bit of play. Corner kick to Southampton from the left hand side. Small bone to take it. First Southampton corner of the game. From the far side. Any second. You go short. Back to Smallbone. Into the centre it goes. All the way through. And oh, Cedric keep right. Right place, right time. It bounces off him. Another Southampton corner from the same side here. They took an absolute age to take that one. And same again here from Southampton. Smallbone, I think you just get this one in the box this time. One arm in the air. From the Saints number 16. Right footed. In the swinger. Towards the back post. And punched away by Palmer there. I thought he could have held on to that one. But Palmer all in green decides to punch it clear instead and give possession back to Southampton on the right hand side. Ball in to the centre, it goes. Flying header away from Kepre, and they only concede the corner here. 20 legends in here. How are we all doing, people? Hopefully you're all well, and let me know your thoughts in the chat of the game so far. Throw in to Southampton. Walker-Peters goes backwards, and Bednarek finds his centre-back pairing and Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Smallbone comes deep to collect. Ball moved out to the right-hand side this time. Nice play this from Southampton. Really dictating the style of the game so far and the tempo. West Brom have had 2 good openings, but not real full chances. More half chances than anything from the Baggies so far. And so Southampton go all the way back, and it's very dodgy play for the first time in the game. We've said that. Haven't looked convincing, and in the end it goes back to McCarthy, and Southampton have it right from the back again. Walker-Peters comes inside here, and to make it a back 3 instead, and he'll go into sort of a DM role just like Leicester City do with Ricardo Pereira, with that right back dropping into a DM role. Ball out to the left hand side here. We've played almost half of the first half in this championship playoff semi-finals, second leg here. Still 0-0, and still 0-0 on aggregate, of course. Southampton give up possession easily in their own half, and it seems to be a very slippy pitch there. Dean Garner has slipped all over the shop there, and still though West Brom have the ball on the left. Johnson, Townsend making an advancing run, but Johnson to the byline, and he will win the corner here for West Brom. Nice run, but dealt with by, some say, the best right back in the league this season. Kyle Walker-Peters getting the foot in there, the right moment. And a West Brom corner, their third of the game. In my opinion, football is clear of rugby. Ooh, controversial that one, but I would agree. Ball on the left hand side then for the corner for West Brom. They're just waiting for the players to arrive in the centre. So far they've tried from each of their corners. They've tried off the training ground set piece drills. This one goes into the centre to the back post. Headed down. Southampton trying to get it away in that red wall. Drill back in. Oh, way the post. Just about fired in from Connor Townsend, and it ricocheted off Grady Diangana's leg on the wrong side of the post there. He was offside, but the linesman didn't put his flag up. That ball was fired into him at some pace, and he's just taking a breather here. Second sport is tennis. Ooh, that's a nice sport, that one. Finally, the official on the far side does put his flag up, so it will just be a free kick to Southampton. Doesn't make the world of difference, though. Would have been a goal kick otherwise. And that play's ready to resume here at St Mary's. So for all Southampton's pressure and all their possession in the game so far, you'd have to say West Brom are riding the waves pretty well. When the Saints go marching in, rings around St Mary's here this evening. 18 legends in here. If anyone's new to the channel, please do consider dropping a like and subscribing. And join us on the journey. We are live tomorrow and Sunday for the playoff finals, and of course the final day of the Premier League. And of course next Sunday then, the 26th, we will be live for the Championship playoff final between Leeds and Southampton or West Brom. Walker-Peters goes backwards to Bednarek. Now to the left where he finds Harwood-Bellis. Here's Stevens in front of Russell Martin. 25 minutes here played. Still no goals in the tie. Ball goes backwards. Just Southampton in possession here. All the red shirts trying to get a touch on the ball. It's a training drill, really. Watching Southampton, where every player has to touch the ball before it goes in. Lovely ball over the top. Fraser, another poor touch. Another poor touch. He's done what Canonto did last night. Put butter on his boots. Just got away from him there. Just got away from him. I remember the screenshot, isn't yesterday, about the viewers. Yeah, apparently, yesterday when we ended the stream, Glimp sent me a screenshot that was 349 viewers as it ended. So I don't know how accurate that is, but if that is actually accurate, that is wild, and I'm gutted I ended when I did, if I'm being honest. But that is wild if that was actually accurate. That is wild. Daniela says, come on Southampton. Who do you think Swansea should sign? Well, we did, of course, renew Joe Allen and Carl Norton's contracts. Was it today? I'm pretty sure it was today. And released our retained list where Jamie Patterson's been offered a new contract as well, just not signed yet. And Leon Walsh and Plachetta have been released. So I think we need to get a goalkeeper in. I'd like to get Marek Rodak from Fulham. I think then defensively just keep it the same. Maybe even Ben Davis bring him back if the wages are good for that. And then we need to get a centre midfielder. No idea who, just get one in. Attacking midfielder. I like the look of Ben Woodburn on a free from Preston. And then a left winger striker. And then that's about it for me. I think that's what we need. So quite a lot of people actually. Busy window. Have noticed all refs in rugby. I like what they do in rugby when, of course, the TMO, that's what we sort of try to integrate in VAR, but it just doesn't work. I think if the referee was a bit more clear with the fans of the decision they were making, could work. Well pleased with how Joe and Kyle, yes, very pleased that they have both signed. Ball in midfield here for Southampton. They're sort of killing the game off early doors here, but they're on the ball yet again on the left hand side. Fraser finds Aribo. Aribo goes backwards. He's forced back to Stevens. Now across to Bednarek at the halfway line. Every West Brom player behind the ball here defending. And Bednarek damages to the right of him. He uses him. Flynn Downs now driving. Brooks looking for a cross in the box. Finds Aribo instead at the edge of the box. Southampton coming forward here, and the blue and white wall is very robust, and they're forcing Southampton back here inside their own half yet again. Bednarek, ball out to the right hand side this time. Not a great ball over the top, and well read there by Connor Townsend. Bit of head tennis going on, but finally brought back down by the red shirts, and they're on the right hand side here with David Brooks. Brooks goes the long way round. Ball into the centre it goes on Palmer. Watched it all the way and in the end collected just about. Armstrong was running in on that one, but should probably go front post to make a run there. He went between the two centre backs. Maybe he should have gone between the centre back and the full back there. Palmer out to the right from his I was going to say goal kick, but no, he collected the ball, didn't he? Ball back with Southampton. They must have about 80% possession, Southampton at least. They really have dominated displays. Walker Peters into the box he goes. Walker Peters on the far side slips in the end. And I was watching a few of the players' interviews after that game in the first leg between these two sides, and Flynn Downs was complaining that the grass wasn't wet enough. Strike from distance and held by Palmer. David Brooks lined up the shot from distance. Not an area of the pitch you usually see Southampton shooting from. They like to work it in. David Brooks there. Powerful effort, but Alex Palmer was equal to it. He's been a really good, solid goalkeeper for West Brom this season. Has Palmer. If Southampton win tonight, they're going to have a very tough game against Leeds. Absolutely. That's going to be... I wouldn't be surprised if that one goes all the way to penalties, if I'm honest. And with the display from Leeds United last night, they were very good. Very, very good. But of course, on the final day of the season, Southampton did beat Leeds, and both sides were in a bit of poor form. So, very interesting to see what happens. But of course, West Brom here to spoil the party as well. But I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be Very interesting, of course. I heard Swansea and Bristol City are competing for an Arsenal striker. Yeah, he's gone 24 games without scoring a goal, and he's a striker, and he's played for Cheltenham and Accrington Stanley. So I think I'd pass on that one, if I'm honest. Flux Cosmic, welcome in. Hoping West Brom win. Despise Southampton. I think we've got a few people in the chat tonight who are against Southampton, a few who are for. But welcome to the stream, mate, and thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, and let us know your score prediction and who you support, as always. I don't watch women's football, but I respect it, and the growth has been massive recently, and passion. Yeah, it's awesome. I only watch it on Sundays when it's like on the TV, and there's nothing else I'm doing really, or if I'm doing a bit of college work and it's on in the background. But I've been keeping an eye on the title race with Chelsea and Man City. Now it's going to go down to the final day in Chelsea's hands, which is awesome to see. Of course, Emma Hayes is leaving Chelsea at the end of the season, the manager of Chelsea. She's been there for ages. Long ball over the top to the left-hand side for Southampton. Cleared away by West Brom. Totally agree with you, Tristan. Yeah, it doesn't sound good for a striker, does it? You know, you want your striker to be scoring goals. I mean, even Jerry Yates has scored goals this season. That Arsenal guy. Oh, they've put... You know what you've got? Okay, this is the cameras are just focusing on this on and the commentators a moment. So I think it's important to point it out. They've got the normal advertising boards around the stadium, but then closer to the pitch, still an advertising board, a bit smaller. They've got the Southampton Foundation advertisement boards a lot closer to the pitch to really grab the headlines when the cameras are zoomed in on the far sides. Pretty good move from Southampton. Of course, always good to see every club's foundation do well, and Southampton no different, of course. The only reason I want Southampton to win is because of Russell Martin. I'm very much the same. I mean, if we're being over everything, I think I probably want West Brom to win, because Southampton, the side that relegated us, they took Flynn Downs off us. And what's happening here? Plays resuming. Thought they had a technical issue there, but no. Flux Cosmics has gone for a 1-1 score prediction. Very interesting. Very interesting. David's gone. West Brom need to put 2 up front. This is playoffs. Very interesting view, that one. Very interesting. Breaking play here, by the way. Flynn Downs is down for Southampton. Gives us another chance to catch a breather. 24 legends in you. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Hopefully you're all enjoying the stream. While there's a breaking play, if you're enjoying, smash the like button and subscribe. Both sides just taking a water break while Flynn Downs receives a bit of treatment. It has been very fast paced in the opening half an hour of the game, and both sides now able to go across to their managers and have a bit of feedback from the opening stages of the game. I've only seen Swansea play 3 times this season. When were they glimpsed? So 2 against Hull, I presume. What was the other one? Hull vs Swansea twice, and Swansea vs Southampton on Sky. That would have been, was that the home game or the away game? We got battered away, and at home we weren't great either. We've improved a lot since them games, which I'm very glad to say. I went to Southampton to win because of Che Adams and Manning. Yeah, Manning off us as well, and Russell Martin last summer, and they've still not paid the compensation apparently. And that's like a year ago. That is mad. Apparently, of course, reports saying that if Southampton don't reach the Premier League, they are... Oh, hold on a second. Armstrong goes down. Nothing. We'll resume. Apparently, if Southampton don't go up, the Southampton board will sack Russell Martin. I think that is absolutely ridiculous, if that is true. Let me know your thoughts on that in the chat, because I think that's a bit disrespectful, really, if they do that on the rest of the teams in the league. You know, you can't expect to come down and, you know, just think, oh, you know, biggest club here, we're going to go back up. It's not how it works. And of course, Russell Martin is a manager who every season now has finished higher up the league every time. Pull back pass from West Brom. Fraser, shot blocked. Well, West Brom, the mistakes are starting to creep in here. 3-1 defeat. Yeah, we've improved so much from that one. That was early days of Luke Williams. That was not a good game. We got absolutely demolished. Chances conceded galore in that one. Ball on the right. Downs, who's back up on his feet, by the way, if in case I forgot to mention it. Can't remember. Small bone on the right. Looking to get a ball in the box. Goes backwards instead to find Brooks. Now Southampton will go across the back line, of course, and switch the direction of the attack from right to left. And are they going to trick me here? No, they are. They are going to go to the left. Aribo finds Stevens, captain for the Saints, and goes backwards once again. We are almost there at half-time, people. For the half-time quiz, we are almost there. But so far, still the same so far. Ball on the left-hand side. Stevens goes inside, and once again, just Southampton triangle passing on repeat at the moment. If Man City wasn't overpowered and ruining the Prem, then West Brom would be in the Prem. Big call. Downs is driving forward. Corner one for Southampton. Corner one on the near side. David Brooks wants the ball to quickly take the corner. This time they're corner from the near side. David Brooks to deliver. Left-footed, number 36 on his back. Come on, you Saints, is all you can hear ringing around St Mary's at the moment. One arm in the air from Brooks. Delivers left-footed, in swinger. And straight away, as soon as he kicks the ball, the referee blows his whistle for, I don't know what, a foul potentially. Foul in the middle. They went 21-22 games defeated. I think in all competitions, I'm pretty sure they went 25 undefeated. I think you're right for the league, but I think for all competitions, I think it was 25 undefeated. And I think that was ended then by, was it Liverpool or was it Bristol City? It was one of them, but it was incredible run of games. It's stupid if they get rid of Russell Martin. The sun must be affecting the chairman's brains with Hull, Norwich and Southampton, if true. Yeah, I think it'd be a stupid decision to get rid of Russell if they don't go up. I think it'll be a lack of respect to the rest of the league, to be honest. And, you know, what's the point in bringing in a manager on a long-term contract if you're going to sack him after one season, even though you've reached the playoffs? I mean, if they didn't reach the playoffs, then fair enough, but come on. With Man United spending big money in the 90s for that time period, I do believe so. My knowledge on the 90s football isn't great. More of since I was born, really, is my football knowledge. Ball over to the left. Stevens. Down line it goes. A reboot. Lapsing concentration there from Southampton. Giving the ball away. Caught on their heels there. Well, overall, I think going into half-time, I do think Russell Martin will be the happier of the two managers. His side have created much more. Well, West Brom have had a odd chance here and there, but nothing really to hurt Southampton. You know, you look at that Grady and Garner chance where it was fired off him, and from the set pieces, really, that's the only chances they've had. I think they've had 2 shots on target, 2 shots, none on target. Southampton on the ball yet again. I feel like I've said that a million times already in this game. At the moment, though, still 0-0 in this tie. 15 legends in yet. Hopefully all doing well. And I quickly need to check who everyone's backing in the live chat poll. I completely forgot about it. So, at the moment, we've had 20 votes. Keep on voting, guys, if you haven't already. And 55% of people say Southampton will make it to Wembley. 45% of people have gone for West Brom to make it to Wembley. So, it's very close between the two sides on who's going to make it. Southampton on the attack. On the far side, Aribo. Out to the left-hand side it goes. We've got 5 minutes till the break. Ball in to the back post. Away by Townsend. Easy as you like. And Yakuslo has a bit of time here. to get out to the right. Diangano, what a tackle. What an interception that is. From Flynn Downs. The West Ham loanee. That's an unreal interception. I loved him when he was at Swansea. I still love him now. He's one of those guys you can't not like him. Unreal. Playing for the badge. And that was an unreal read of the game, that one. Yeah, add-on time bingo. Corinne and chat's gone 3 minutes. Cole Palmer's gone 4 minutes. I'll go 2 minutes. I'll go 2 minutes. Add-on time bingo in the chat, guys. Let me know how long you reckon's going to be added on. Ball in midfield for Southampton. Out to the right-hand side for Will Smallbone, who comes deep to collect. Fired backwards. And out of possession. It looks like a 4-4-2 from West Brom. What, a 4-5-1. It's hard to tell. Glimpse have gone 1 minute. Danielle reckons be 5 minutes. Ball back to McCarthy. Played inside to Downs. Trying to go backwards and invite the press from West Brom. Here's Smallbone. Now West Brom can look forward to defend because Southampton are moving the ball really well here. Out to the left hand side it goes. Stevens goes backwards yet again. Out to the right this time. Walker Peters wins a throw in. David's gone 3 minutes. Paul's gone 2 minutes on the added on time bingo. Someone's going to get it right. Flux says, please don't be 0-0 again. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? 3 minutes, well 2.5 minutes until added on time is announced. At half time we're going to have a look at the stats. I'll read them out to you as always. It's got to be about 80-85% possession Southampton, if not more, to be honest. Smallbone in the corner, kept the ball inside, and in the end West Brom win it back. Trying to play it out from the back though, and the press from Southampton is very good, very quick, very intense, but in the end Mowat wins his side the goal kick. Not seen much of West Brom at all. I'm going to have to check the stats at the moment. It's really bugging me. It really is bugging me. I need to know the stats because possession-wise, I think Southampton must have at least 80%. If not, I believe they are making up the stats. Let's have a look. Match stats. Only 68% possession. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. It's got to be a lot more than 68. A minute to go then. Ball on the right hand side. Southampton looking for a late goal in the first half. Walker Peters bombing it down the right hand side. Ball goes in and deflected out. And now West Brom with a chance to go forward. Jed Wallace leading the line. Finds Johnson. Johnson on the left. Got a reboot. Walker Peters and Downs with him. He's gone for all of them. Johnson. Diangana. Lapsing concentration there. And well read there from Ryan Fraser. Driving forward on the left. Armstrong's making a run. Fraser still on the ball. Back to a reboot. Stevens goes across to Smallbone. Players arriving in the centre. Not enough to get a ball in the box. Cross now to Walker Peters. Ball goes backwards yet again here. Just slow, patient build-up from Russell Martin's men. Come on, West Brom, says Oscar. And Flux Cosmic says he reckons West Brom will score in the 80th minute. Ooh. 10 seconds till we find out how long's added on then. Walker Peters on the right. Finds Brooks. Brooks falls backwards again. Carlos Corberan's sides sit up very well out of possession. 1 minute added on. 1 minute added on. Someone got that right. Who was it? Bingo to Glimpse. Glimpse gets out and right. Bingo. Glimpse is loving life. Walker Peters. We've almost played half of that added on time already. And still the ball forced backwards by West Brom for Southampton. Bednarek finds the run of Aribo. Keeper 8 tries to intercept, and Bartley's there to give away possession again to Smallbone. Aribo. Still Aribo. Over the bar it goes. Everyone doubted me. A big moment in your career, Glimpse. A big moment. Southampton scored all in the 3 in the 80th, 89th, 92. Ooh, that'd be incredible. Well, it's half time, people. It is half time, and I really want to share with you the half-time stat sheet. I don't believe it's right. They cannot be. The possession one cannot be right. Right, let's have a look. Greatest underdog story ever. Thank you, Dan Oscar. It means the world to me. Glimpse is loving it. Right, let's turn the TV down because this stupid sponsor's going to come on. There we go. There we go. The adverts are always so loud. So loud. Right, here we go then. Here we go. Halftime screen. And we haven't used it in a while, actually. I know we used it yesterday. It won't let me add my microphone onto it anymore. I'll have to wait and see what's going on there. Anyway, halftime screen. We are on, aren't we? Yes, we are. Right. So, Southampton. 71% possession. I still don't believe it. I do not believe that. At least 75 for me to believe it. West Brom 28.9% possession. I need to check how many passes they've made. I'm going to check that right now, just before we start the quiz. Honestly, I have no idea. No idea at all how many passes. Let's have a look. Accurate passes, Southampton 319, 93% pass completion rate. West Brom 108, 80% pass completion rate. Says it all. Says it all. So 6 shots for Southampton, 1 on target, 2 off target, and the other 3 blocked. West Brom out of possession. They are sitting in a low block and just letting Southampton come on to them. But as soon as they get anywhere near their final third, West Brom then very robust and very organised. Carlos Corberán has done really well there for his side to maintain that robustness. As for West Brom, 2 shots, 0 shots on target, 2 off target, being those headers. So yeah, they haven't had a shot on target yet. And Southampton only had 1. So defence is on top at the moment. Touches in the opposition box, very close. Southampton only 8, West Brom only 4, making it very difficult for each other. And all of West Brom's 4, I'm pretty sure, are from the set pieces from the corners. Southampton's ones are very mixed. They haven't had too many opportunities in the box. Goalkeeper saves, only 1 being made for West Brom from Palmer on that effort from David Brooks. 1 aerial duel, 1 for Southampton. Otherwise, it's West Brom winning them. And 5 fouls to West Brom's 3. And 3 corners apiece. Right then. Half time indeed. And second half has to be a lot better. Right, half time quiz then. Half time quiz. Let's see how everyone does on this one. Another 10 questions. If we don't complete them all, then I'll stay after the stream to get the rest done. Unless we just do 5 now and 5 later. I'll have a look now. Right, so we need to do half-time quiz. There we go. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff, people. Right, first question. No cheating as always, and hopefully you enjoy it. I'll put a minute timer on. So as soon as that goes off, that's when I'll read out the answer. Because it's really hard to judge how long to give it. So if I just put a minute on, everyone knows then how long they got. So I'll start it after I've read out the question the second time. I'll start a timer. Right, here we go then. First question of the evening of the quiz. Which manager won the UEFA Champions League 3 times in a row with Real Madrid from 2016 to 2018? I repeat the question twice. Which manager won the UEFA Champions League 3 times in a row with Real Madrid from 2016 to 2018? And the timer has now started, people. Get answering for that one. Welcome in, Harry. How are we doing? And if anyone had any halftime questions, let me know. While you guys are thinking about the answer, I can be answering some questions if anyone has any. Be sure to let me know. So, I'll have to find a way of putting the timer on the screen. I could use that timer actually, but it'd be a lot of stop starting. I'll just use my phone for now, and you can hear the time when it goes. So a lot of people saying Zidane already. 28 seconds left. Didn't even need to finish the question. Not surprised to have won up front, says David. And yeah, welcome as always, Harry, to the stream. Hopefully you're well, and everyone else watching. 8 seconds then. Knew it was Zidane straight away. Final 5 seconds. David's gone Carpallo, and that is it. That is it then. The first question, and the answer for the first question. Which manager won the UEFA Champions League 3 times in a row for Real Madrid from 2016 to 2018? The answer is, if I can flip to the page, that would help. Of course, Zinedine Zidane. Harry getting that one right as well as Paul. I think everyone's got that right. That answered. Congratulations, everyone, on that question. Right, second question then. Second question. Let's get this timer ready to go again. Question number 12. Which country won the first ever FIFA World Cup in 1930? So, which country won the first ever FIFA World Cup in 1930? Timer has just started there. So everyone's loving it. They got that first one right. Yeah, well done everyone, as always, for participating. Even if you don't get them right, it's just a bit of fun, and it's great for you all to enjoy. So 15 seconds gone. Didn't have a clue on that one. No worries, convenient chat. Brazil, Uruguay as well for Cole Palmer. Have 2 good ball knowledge, says Glimpse. Glimpse also gone Uruguay. Convenient chat's gone Uruguay here as well. 15 seconds to go. Get the answer ready. I think a few of you know it already. For question number 2 of the quiz. Alarm's about to go off. There we go. Right. Answer number 2 is indeed Uruguay. So congratulations to everyone who put Uruguay in the live chat, of course. And even if you didn't put, of course, Uruguay, of course, it's just a participation, which is awesome for you guys to get involved in. I knew it because I was messing around on foot mobs, says Cole Palmer. That's very interesting. You do find a lot of interesting facts out when you're just messing around on apps and clicking different buttons, aren't you? Right, question number 3 then. Who scored the fastest hat-trick in Premier League history? Who scored the fastest hat-trick in Premier League history? This was a question we did not too long ago, if anyone remembers the answer. Nice. The alarm nearly gave me a heart attack again for some reason. We've had 15 seconds gone. We did this before I've forgotten it. I knew it because there was a question on the chase. That is very interesting. That's very interesting. Marnie for Southampton, says Cole Palmer. If anyone's just joining, we are doing a half-time quiz. Be sure to get involved on the next question. Otherwise, you've got 18. Well, you probably won't hear it in 18 seconds. Current chat's also gone Sadio Mane. Is that the answer? Daniel's not got a clue. Say pass as well. Glimpse is this one. Harry's gone Mane as well. 3 seconds to go. And that is it. Mane, says Paul as well. The answer for this one is indeed Sadio Mane. Right, okay, moving on to the next question. Anyone can get involved. David says, man, I'm tired. And David also getting that question right. The answer, of course, was Sadio Mane. And he actually scored that fastest hat-trick. Wasn't it for Southampton? The other cards are more advanced than the Google answers. They had the game for it as well. Right, next question. If you're new to the chat and you want to get involved, just put your answer in the live chat. We've got a minute to answer after I read this question the second time. Right, question number 4 of the quiz. Who is the only goalkeeper to have won the Ballon d'Or? So who is the only goalkeeper to have won the Ballon d'Or? The only keeper to have won the Ballon d'Or. As always, well done to everyone for participating. Great to see a mixture of answers as always. Glimpse has gone Yashin. He seems to be unsure on that one. It's a difficult question. 30 seconds gone. 30 seconds left to answer. Lev Yashin, says Cole Palmer. Harry's also gone Yashin. Quite a few people going for Yashin. Jake has also gone for Yashin as well. There's 15 seconds left, guys. Just got your absolute legend, Jake. Thank you very much for joining, mate. David's gone Yashin as well. 7 seconds to go, people, for your answers. Be sure to get them in. I would say for Colombia. Oh God, time is up. Korean chat's gone Schmeichel. Ooh, to differ. Someone's get battered. Nah, come on, Harry. None of that, lad. We don't. So of course it was. The answer to that one was indeed Lev Yashin. A few people got that right, but I love the shout for Schmeichel there. That is a very interesting one, which could definitely be right. But of course the answer was Lev Yashin. Right, next question. We're moving on to a new page here, people. That's how advanced we are getting. This is going really well. Right, next question. Question number 5 of the quiz. Which club has won the most Scottish Premiership titles? So, I've repeated the question twice. Which club has won the most Scottish Premiership titles? Timer starts now. 1 minute. Paul passed on that one. Glimpse gone for Rangers. Yes, Cole Palmer knows the drill. Cardiff get battered everywhere they go. You know the drill. Harry's gone Celtic. Oh, okay, so already we've got some different answers coming in here. Cole Palmer's also gone Celtic. Covent Chat's gone Celtic as well. We've got a split here. Daniela's gone Celtic as well. Only Glimpse going for Rangers at the moment. Is that the right answer though? Or is it Celtic? 18 seconds to go. Get your answers in, people. 15 seconds now. Final 10 seconds. They pointed like 63 times, something ridiculous like that. David's also gone for Celtic. And 3, 2, 1. Stop the clock. And the answer for that one is indeed any second. For answer number 5, who's won the most Scottish Premiership titles? The answer is indeed Rangers. So well done to Glimpse. I think Glimpse is the only one there to get that one right. But a lot of people back in Celtic. To be honest, Celtic recently have done really well in the Scottish Premiership. But of course, overall, has been Rangers. Glimpse stuck to his guns there. And well done on getting that one. That's not an easy one. That is not an easy one. Question number 6. In which year did the golden goal rule come into effect in football? So this one we're looking for a year. In which year did the golden goal rule come into effect in football? Timer starts now. A minute to get your answers in. We're looking for a year on this one. A few people surprised on that one. Limbs. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a brilliant answer there from Glimpse. I thought a lot of people were going to go Celtic like they did. Yeah, very well done. So looking for a year for this one. My Scottish team is Hearts. Ooh. Golden goal in which league? Just into football. Which year was it introduced into football? 30 seconds to go, people. 1987, 1999, about 2000s or something. The teams are coming out for the second half, so this will be the final question. And just like last stream, we'll do the final ones after the stream. We might be able to get one more just as we go for kickoff. 1988, 5 seconds to go. 1918, 1997, my birth year. And that is it. That is time for that one. The answer for this one The golden goal rule come into effect in football in the year... I didn't even know this one. Question number 6, 1993. Did anyone put 1993? The closest one there probably was Covenant Chat. The closest one for that one. Daniel also very close. But well done everyone for all your answers on that one. Right, we'll do one more. Let me quickly just put the second half thing up, so don't forget. No more questions. We're kicking off. I would have if we weren't kicking off. Kick off then for the second half, guys. We'll finish the rest of the questions off at the end. That was great fun as always. Second half in the playoff semi-finals, and also if it goes to extra time, we'll do it at half time and extra time. Awesome. But thank you all for participating in the quiz. Great fun as always, guys. Great fun. Second half then. We've got to get a goal sooner rather than later, surely to God. Because at the moment, still 0-0. We've played a game and a half of football between these two sides, and there's been no goal between them. This is a big second half for both sides. Southampton gets kicked off for the second half. They dominated the first. Can they make that dominance count in the second? We're about to find out. See you in a bit, Harry. Have a good sleep, mate. And I'll see you in a bit. And see you tomorrow. If you decide to join the stream for the playoff semi-final, and they're just getting the second ball off the pitch. That's what the delay is for. Right. I think we're ready to go, and we are. Southampton gets underway for the second half here in the playoff semi-final second leg. It's still 0-0 over the whole of the tie. Who will break the deadlock first? Let me know who's going to be the first goal scorers in this game. If we will get any at some, we have to get a goal tonight. I mean, that's the beauty of the playoffs in the second leg, especially when it's level. We have to at least get a goal, even if it is on penalties. And at this rate, I'm up for penalties. I really am. I think penalties really could happen. I said going into playoffs, I thought this game was going to be the tie that most likely to get the penalty shootout in, if we were to get one. I sort of reversed my decision, but now I'm definitely going back to it. And hopefully that means I'm wrong. Free kick for West Brom. Team quickly on the left-hand side, looking to get a ball in the box. Johnson. And referee's blowing his whistle. I don't quite know what form. By the way, can we just mention, Carlos Corberán is looking very dapper this evening. He's the Spaniard looking very smart indeed next to Russell Martin. Both dressed for the occasion here at St Mary's. Long ball down the line from Stevens. Southampton trying to get their first attack going of the second half. A huge round of applause from the home fans as they get back into their seats for another 45 minutes of action here. X1's player. Who now, Daniela? Who's the X1's player? Caught me off guard, completely off guard. I don't know if you were talking to me or not. My prediction was West Brom win on penalties. Can you imagine? McCarthy on the ball at feet. Finds a Rebo out to the right hand side now. Southampton on the ball, playing it really well. Small bone out to the right. Nice this. Walker Peters comes inside now and switches the play over to the left. This is really nice from Southampton. A Rebo down the left hand side. Fraser. This is really good play from Southampton. Looking to break the deadlock, and great defending in the end there from Tom Fellows, the winger. Coming back to help defend. Great play, but the Southampton fans very happy with that run from Fraser. Throw in the corner, team quickly. And Southampton get the ball back underway. Back rolling yet again. Bednarek to Downs. Bit of space. Walker Peters from distance. Oh, just past the far post. Kyle Walker Peters. His eyes lit up. And almost the eyes of every Southampton fan inside St Mary's. They all thought that was going to nestle into the bottom corner. It wasn't far away, but it just wasn't on target. Palmer watched it all the way, and he watched it whistle past his far post. And I think West Brom in the second half, they've got to have a period just like the first half where they had a few corners, but this time in the second half, they're just going to have a few open play chances. Because from open play this season, they've been very good as well. Ooh, a bit risky from West Brom. Back to Palmer, gets it out to Bartley on the left. Bartley now goes down after the tackle at the halfway line, wins the free kick here. Begging the baggies win this, says Vamos. Welcome to the stream as always. To score the goal. Oh, okay. Oh, so we've got Flynn Downs or Ryan Manning or Kyle Bartley for West Brom. Of course. Oh, that'll be interesting. But Kyle Bartley did score in the fixture when these two sides met at St Mary's in the league earlier on in the season. Of course, Southampton did win 2-1 and Smallbones in the penalty area shot. It's in! Southampton get the first goal! They break the deadlock! We've been waiting ages! And Will Smallbone scores the first goal! St Mary's has erupted! Russell Martin's men, for all their dominance, has finally counted for something. Southampton fans absolutely erupt. Will Smallbone, he got the first goal in the game earlier on in the season between the two sides. It's absolute limb shear at St Mary's. The fans are loving it. We are loving it. Well, West Brom committed too many players forwards. Ball out to the right. Brooks found the run of Smallbone. No one was marking him. Edge of the box. Lovely shot. Fired in high into the roof of the net. And there was no chance for Palmer on that one. Smallbone. Oh, that is lovely. He's beaten Palmer at his near post. What a finish. What a goal. Southampton, 1 goal up in the tie. And you have to say it's been coming. They've been the better side in this second leg. And Russell Martin celebrates with his management staff. The likes of Matt Gill in there as well. And of course, as we did last stream, we'll put next to Smallbone, of course, he scored. That is a huge goal. Huge games need huge players to step up. And Will Smallbone has certainly done that in this one. They're taking a stride towards Wembley. A big, big goal for the Saints. Welcome in Aboudi Iyad. Who's Sport? I'm a Leeds fan. I'm a Swansea City fan, mate. But I absolutely love the Championship. And of course, going really well tonight. So a neutral for the game. But love the Championship. I love football altogether. So Will Smallbone on 49 minutes. Breaks the deadlock in this tie. We've been waiting absolutely ages for a goal. And finally Southampton deliver it. But a throw in here on the near side for West Brom. They're looking for an instant response here. As always, if you're enjoying the stream, smash that like button and subscribe. Furlong for the throw in. And of course, Leeds United fan in the chat, Aboudi, let me know, who do you want to play in the final? If you could choose your winner, who would you be choosing? 51 minutes played here. Throw in from Furlong. Launched it in and it's gone back out for another throw in on the same side. Bednarek got that one away. He's got another job to do here. There's another throw in for West Brom. Darnell Furlong to take the throw in. He's going to launch it in yet again. These are like corners, these throw ins, when you can throw it this far. Winds it up. Into the box it goes. Much better than the first one. Headed across to the back post. McCarthy gets a glove to it and punches it away. Still not clear. Loop ball back in is not great, and it's McCarthy's all day long. Didn't realise Martin took 2 of our staff with him. Yeah, he did. He took all the backroom staff, which is why it cost so much compensation, which apparently Southampton still haven't paid. And that's why I think Swansea are suing Russell Martin because of that. Still think West Brom can come back. They can, 100%. You know, it's only 1 goal. But away from home now, a goal behind. All it takes is a moment of magic, and they have got some quality players in their squad. I mean, on the bench, you've got to look at no further than John Swift. Southampton almost in again there. Oh, West Brom are giving me a heart attack here. Very stressful. And hold that thought a second, because they're up the other end. Jed Wallace in the corner. He's a man with much quality. And corner kick to West Brom. Nothing from... Yeah, absolutely. You can take nothing. Oh no, it's gone out for a goal kick instead. Southampton goal kick. Carlos Corberán, of course. He last time he was in the playoffs, he had to beat Luton Town with Huddersfield to get them through to the playoff final. This time it's Southampton in his way. Can they conquer them? At the moment they're trailing, but so long to go in this game. And of course, in playoffs, anything can happen. We've seen it over the years. These games are made for big players, and big players step up in big games. Who's going to be the next hero in the playoffs? Well, Smallbone opens the scoring just like he did in this game, in this fixture, earlier on in the season at St Mary's. On the right hand side, Fellows into the box. It goes squared across. Oh, what a block! What a block! Taylor Harwood-Bellis. That's as good as a goal. West Brom on the right hand side, charging down from Fellows. Cross to the box. Mowat. First time effort. Straight against Harwood-Bellis. That's as good as a goal, that block. Puts his body on the line. McCarthy wasn't getting to it. And a corner kick to West Brom. They start to pile the pressure on here. Carl Bartley scored the equaliser in the home fixture. Can he do the same here? He's up from the corner now. 54 minutes played. Ball in from Mowat towards Carl Bartley's head. That's a really poor header though. Almost gone back out from where it's come from. West Brom get two up top. Yeah, they got to go for it now. You know, playoffs, end of the season. It's just a game of 90 minutes now. And you have to say that they've got to throw the kitchen sink at it now. I think as soon as the 70th minute goes, if they're not throwing anything at it, they're not serious. Tristan, what's for tea tonight? Good question. What is for tea tonight? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what is for tea tonight. I had McDonald's for lunch. I haven't had McDonald's in absolutely ages, but I did for lunch earlier on. Of course, my day off from college today, so I had some McDonald's. Very nice. So yeah, I'm not feeling too hungry to be honest, but I don't know what will be for tea. Do let me know in the chat. What did everyone else have for tea tonight? I don't think it'd be in the same stream because you're in front of me. Ah, right am I? That is a pain. Ball on the left hand side and Fraser's offside. I do apologise, Glimpse, for the mini spoiler there. Unless you put my stream back a little bit. So if you go back on my stream like 10-20 seconds until we're aligned. And then when we get to doing the quiz again, just put it back to the front, unless it's extra time, of course. I think that potentially is the only way, Glimpse. Keep right, goes backwards to Palmer. Palmer, under a bit of pressure, gives the ball away. Aribo, going forward, lovely ball through to seal it. Play goes down. No penalty. No penalty given. And still, the Southampton players stayed down. Hard to tell who it is. Potentially David Brooks, who stayed down, but a second penalty appeal in this game. And it is David Brooks indeed. Need a drink of water here. Oh, that's not a pen. No, that's a great challenge. That is an incredible challenge. The referee's got that spot on yet again. He's fallen because Keeper's got a foot, when he's sliding in, he's got a foot either side of the ball, and he sort of pinches it with his 2 feet away from Brooks, and the power in the slide. Incredible. Russell Martin, of course he'd appeal for it, but that's never a pen. Great challenge there from Cedric Keeper. But I have to say, Alex Palmer never looks comfortable on the ball to me. Never ever looks comfortable on the ball to me. And yet again, poor distribution there. He's been caught out at long last and given the ball straight away there. Not great to see, but of course, it didn't cost West Brom. And the next goal in this game, as always, is huge. It is massive. I do think there will be another goal in this game. Now the deadlock's broken, I do think there will be a few more goals. Moat's charging forward. Out to the right, Ian Garner. He's forced backwards though. Certain robbed by a clear penalty. I don't think that's a clear penalty. He's got the ball. He's got all of the ball there. I think that's a great challenge. Commentator saying that's a clear pen. I disagree with the commentator there as well then. I think that's a great challenge from Cedric Keeper. They're probably being biased, Glimpse. Glimpse, I'm against you on this one, mate. Keeper's got all the ball. He's got to follow through. Brox's standing leg, which is why he falls. For me, I don't think that's a penalty. He's got his foot trust, and yeah, but he got the ball first, and then he got his foot. I genuinely think this is very good talking points. I love it when, of course, everyone has different opinions. That is awesome to see. It's a great debate to have. For me, what I understand of football, that's not a pen. Let's have a look on this angle. I don't think so. If I was in VAR room, a lot of fans would be against me then. I don't think that's a pen. Brox is through. From that angle, he's taking his standing leg out. But he got his right foot on it first. And then it's taken out with his left foot. In the slide. It's one that splits opinions. But I don't think that's a pen. Hi, watch yesterday. Welcome back. All foot. David's with me. No pen, got the ball. He kicked his foot. It's a clear penalty. It says Glimpse. I'm glad we've got different opinions in this one. It's great. It was a pen. Angle made it clear. I'm still against it. I'm glad we've got different opinions here, but for me, I don't. So you guys are looking at the view of it that he's got his foot as well. But I'm with David. He's got the ball first with his right foot, and his left foot, when he is sliding in to get that ball away, then he's taken Brox out. But he has got the ball first. I think that is important on the tackle. That he got the ball first. If he went and got Brox first and then followed through to get the ball, then 100% is a penalty for me. But because he's got his foot on the ball first, then he's followed through on Brox, I think because he's got the ball first, that's my reasoning for that being no penalty. Colpalmer says that's never a pen. For me, I'm with the ref on that one. It's split opinions in the chat. Split opinions. It's an opinion split of that one. Ball on the left hand side for West Brom. Kevin chat, not too sure on the decision. It even looked like he got the ball first. His right foot from the first angle that Sky shown, the first angle before they showed the replay, his right foot got the ball first. Fraser pulls it down to Aribo. Edge of the box here. Southampton looking for their second goal. Into the box it goes. Paul Cross straight into the gloves of Palmer. I'm Arsene Wenger. I didn't see it. Ball on the right hand side. Furlong goes backwards to Bartley. Bartley inside to Mowat across to keep Prey. Nice bit of play. Long ball over the top. Townsend released. Townsend into the box as Port. But it's deflected behind for a corner, is it? It's hard to tell in that first angle. It is. Corner kick here for West Brom. They're starting to go forward yet again, and now it's Carlos Colburn's chance to roll the dice here. Only to see replays at the end of the game, says Glimpse. Mowat for the corner kick. Could be an outswinger corner. Left footed. In it goes. Headed down. Appeals for a handball. Shot over the bar. Gordon McCarthy. Has he saved that? He saved it. It's hard to tell. He went so quick. Headed down. Looked like a hit an arm. Shot fired in, and McCarthy saved that one. It was a lot of power generated from Grady Diangana. It probably is going over anyway. Gets fingertip save to it. What a save. It's hard to tell if that's going over or if it's just going to go underneath the crossbar. Ball in again from the corner. Header one, and it's gone wide that time. So 63 minutes played, and now the substitutions will be brought onto the pitch from West Brom. Who's coming off now? Wait for the graphic. Yes, good moderation there, Glimpse. Right, who's coming off? Wallace is coming off. Surprising, that one. To be honest, he hasn't been too involved. It is hard to get involved when you're against a side like Southampton that love the ball and love the possession. So Wallace, Diangana and Kuslo off. And Villa, Swift and Thomas Asante on. Okay. So, Kuslo off. Guys, 3 is too much to remember. Kuslo off. Diangana off. And who else did I say? Wallace off. Who come on? Asante, Villa, and John Swift. Okay. So more attacking in the midfield from Swift, and Ryan Manning is being prepared for Southampton to come on, probably for Jack Stevens, and then give the captain's armband across to Adam Armstrong. Of course, mine went blank then. Mine went completely blank. But that second change for Southampton hasn't come yet. But the West Brom ones have. So they've gone a bit more attacking, which is nice to see from West Brom. They've got to throw everything at it. John Swift now a great dead ball specialist in the Championship. And actually, they're going to wait for Southampton to get this change done first before play resumes. And it's just going to be Ryan Manning, their change. What's going on here? I think everyone's still debating the penalty. So Ryan Fraser coming off here for Southampton. He's been really good getting in behind on the left hand side, really good. But Ryan Manning coming on here. Looks to me then that they're going for a 5-back. I thought it would be Stevens coming off. So a back 3 then of, so unless he's going to go as a right. What's going on here? Wait and see before I'm guessing. I'm getting carried away here. No, he has gone left wing back. He wouldn't go as a winger, would he? He has played as a left midfielder and a centre mid in his career. No, it looks like Southampton gone for a 5-back here. So a 3-back with Stevens, Howard Bellis and Bednarak as the centre backs. Carl Walker-Peters on the right wing back. Ryan Manning left wing back. Downs Aribo in the 2 DM roles, and then the 3 up top, of course, Brooks, Armstrong, and have I missed someone? Smallbone and a cam then, and then Brooks and Armstrong at the top, something like that. Blame, good call by you. Yeah, completely agree. Great call, because yesterday, it was very frustrating when everyone started making alt accounts and that. I mean, it helps the channel out, but it is very annoying at the same time. So yeah, but yeah, good call, and I'm glad that the mods are doing their jobs. Ooh, and Villa there rescuing Southampton after his mistake, rescuing West Brom after his mistake, and Southampton coming forward here on the right hand side. Just standing still with it, and in the end Brooks goes backwards all the way to the centre back position where Howard Bellis is there. We could look back on that block from Mowatt's shot and Howard Bellis's block as a huge chance at the end of the game. That could be absolutely massive. Totally agree. Don't totally chat on our streams, SD, and they were told absolutely. I think they are just very immature. Either that or they're just very young. Right, ball back in midfield. Downs plays it across to Smallbone. Smallbone driving forward over the top to seal it. Armstrong, he scored. It's offside. Hold that thought. Armstrong, first chance in the game he's really had. Is this the right call? It is. Ooh, is it? Probably just about is. I'm wondering if, I think it's Carl Bartley, the closest defender on this near side, is playing him on. I'm wondering if he's playing him on there. That would be close if he went to VAR, but of course no VAR in the Championship. And it could be getting scrapped for next season. But that's a close call. On first view, they look offside, I must say. And the replay instantly, my thought was offside. But then you look across the line and see Bartley. It's very close. It's not clear and obvious, that one. Just off, says David. If we sat back, West Brom will get one. Absolutely, Daniela. Absolutely. That is onside Southampton robbed again, in my opinion. It's really tough. I'm sort of half with you on that one, Glimpse. It's really tough to make the decision for that one. Because I don't know if Bartley's playing him on. It's a controversial moment in the game. Because if we come back and look at that and it is actually onside, and West Brom somehow get something out of the game, it's going to be a big talking point. Free kick to West Brom then, on the right hand side. Of course, from a similar angle where Gruev caught out Angus Gunn last night. A very similar position. They leave it to the right foot. Ball floated into the back post. Kipre! And he just can't connect with it. Cannot connect with it like he wanted to. 70 minutes played. Some good debating. Yeah, that's what I love to see. I love that when people have different opinions, because we've built a community now where everyone in the chat respects each other, which we love to see. And so when we have different opinions, it's a good place to share them, because we know no one's going to judge anyone really for their opinions, which is really nice to see. And credit to all you guys for making the stream so welcoming. So big thanks for that, guys, as always. And of course, 20 legends in here. I do say it a lot, but it really does help the channel if you could just take 10 seconds to drop a like and subscribe onto the channel and join us on our journey. We are growing really, really fast this year in 2024, and a lot of content to bring you in the next week as well. I've got a few Euro videos planned and a few Swansea City related videos planned. Ball in midfield. West Brom looking for that equalising goal in this tie. Fellows on the right. Goes backwards to John Smith. Plays a nice 1-2. Mowat barged off the ball. Advantage played for West Brom. Furlong. Fellows. Everyone's putting their bodies on the line here. West Brom looking for that goal. Tackles flying in. Mowat keeps it alive. Goes backwards to Villa. Ball into the centre for Asante. He's not tall enough. And in the end it goes over everyone. In the end, it goes over everyone and out of play. No worries, Glimpse. No worries. Let's just have a look at how many we are on, of course. By the way, the poll in the chat, we have had 35 votes. 60% of people saying that Southampton will get the win to go to meet Leeds in the playoff final. Of course, two sides that went down from the Premier League last season. And West Brom, 40% of people backing them for the win and to go through to Wembley for next Sunday's final, where we will be live for that one. We're on 13 likes, legends, so keep up on the liking and hopefully we can get to 20, which is of course our aim for every stream, and hopefully by the Euros we can maybe push out to 25 potentially. Throw in on the far side to Southampton. I really want West Brom to score for extra time or pens. Yeah, I'd love that as well. I'd love that. Right, substitutions coming for both sides again. And coming off here for West Brom is going to be Adam Reach coming on for Connor Townsend. Okay, interesting one. I presume Reach is more attacking than Townsend, and that's the thinking behind the change. But Southampton also making a change here. I think that's a Dozy. David Brooks making weight, and it would be a Dozy then, the winger. It was either a Dozy or Shea Charles here. Very similar numbers they have. And David Brooks, of course, great game. Going forward defensively, he's been everywhere on that right-hand side of the pitch. And he's coming off here for Southampton. And Samuel Adozie comes on for the Saints to try help them through in the final 17 minutes of this one. Throw in on the far side here for Southampton. Kyle Walker-Peters to take it. Everyone wants extra time for a longer stream, I presume. Asante goes down, wins the free kick here for West Brom. They look to take it quickly. Taylor Harwood-Bellis kicks the ball a little bit away, but referees are not going to buck him for that. Free kick taken then by Reach. It looks like West Brom have gone to a 5-back as well themselves to get the wing backs forward as well with the wingers. It looks like both sides now have gone with a very similar shape. Adam Armstrong, ball in the corner. Plays it back and across now to Manning. Finds a teammate. Ball switched across to the right hand side now. Stevens. Out to the right now to find Flynn Downs. Adozie. Plays it back inside the Downs again. Flicks it through to Aribo. Nice play. Smallbone again. Goes down as a clear free kick. Clear free kick there. And Cedric Keepray there. A bit of head loss. And the first yellow card of the game there. As expected. No more debates. Swansea to win the league. Undefeated next season. I don't think that's a debate, Glimpse. I think everyone knows that's going to happen. We all know that's going to happen. Can you imagine the matchday vlogs for that next season? Oh, that'd be unreal. Unreal. So a free kick here for Southampton in a good position on the right hand side of the penalty area. I think it's another alt account, people. I think it's another alt account. That'd be awesome. They would be incredible. Can you imagine? So Alex Mowat also bucked for West Brom, along with Cedric Keepray. If the referee's signal is correct. So free kick for Southampton. Good position. Right hand side of the penalty area. Suits the left footer here. Smallbone is the right footed option. The left footed option is Ryan Manning. And of course it's a 4-man wall for West Brom. One player lying down behind the wall, as we see so often these days, are that they're going to get a ball in the box. It wouldn't be a bad shout. So who's it going to be? Referee's whistle goes. Smallbone. Ryan Manning, and it's gone over everyone. Gone over everyone there. You can win the league, we can give Hull 6 points, please. I'd take that. I'd take that every day of the week. Win the league, but give Hull 6 points. 100%. Yeah, fair enough, Glimpse. I don't know how they're not getting bored. It's pretty obvious when you say I'm not an alt that, you know. Ball in midfield here. Ryan Manning goes backwards. Stevens. 14 minutes to go. Ball in midfield. Downs now lets the ball run across his body. Downs over the halfway line, skipping forward. Flynn Downs now. Options left and right. Downs goes to the left. Armstrong to wrap it up. It's in! It's in this time! And this will count! And that's Southampton in the final. Adam Armstrong has been limited to chances this evening, but when he gets them he scores. A clinical striker. And St Mary's, the fans, the Saints, are marching on to Wembley. What a great goal. What a great finish. Flynn Downs marched half of the pitch, picked out a lovely pass to Adam Armstrong, who finished in some style down to the keeper's left hand side, and that's an easy finish for Adam Armstrong, a man of his quality. He's tearing the championship apart again, and he's doing it in the playoffs. He's onside this time for sure. Nothing Palmer can do, nothing anyone in the West Brom kit can do either. It's a drilled arrow into the corner, and the Saints are marching on to Wembley. What a great finish that is. Palmer, nothing he can do about that one. And Russell Martin on the side of the pitch is loving it. Dean Thornton and Matt Gill as well. They all celebrate. And Adam Armstrong makes it 2-0 to the Saints. And 2-0 on aggregate. And with 12 minutes to go, you'd have to think that probably is the final nail in the coffin for West Bromwich Albion. It's a killer blow, but it does look like that's going to be match. That will be it. They've been the better side, and they're proving their quality this evening. 78 minutes on the clock, and only one man to fire home. Adam Armstrong, and in some style as well. West Brom fans, in your way end, cannot believe it. Their team simply haven't been good enough. I think this evening it's been night and day between the two sides. Southampton fans are loving it. They are loving it, and good on them as well. As for the West Brom fans, it's not over yet officially, but you'd have to say every second that ticks by now is a second where hope is lost from the Baggies fans. So pleased for him. Yeah, Russell Martin, he deserves a lot of credit. A lot of credit. I think this playoff final will be very interesting. Pikachu Gaming, welcome in. 3-2 West Brom comeback. Ooh, very interesting. Southampton Leeds are both Premier League teams in my opinion, but only one can go up. Absolutely. So we're going to have at least one of them next season. Leeds have a really bad record in the playoffs, but records like that are there to be broken. Just like Brentford a few years ago, they had a stinking record in the playoffs, but then they of course beat Swansea. So those records are there to be broken. As for Southampton, of course, they've been promoted before, and they've beaten Leeds recently. The playoff fire's going to be mad. The teams that finish third and fourth usually are the favourites to go up. It looks like the third and fourth teams will be there in the final this season. 10 minutes for West Brom to finally find a way back into it somehow, some way. They want to go to Wembley. They'll have to do it their way. Long ball over the top. Searching. Shot. Oh, wide. Adam reaching behind. You have to say it was a big chance in the grand scheme of things. A big, big chance. Carl Bartley with an incredible ball. Catches every Southampton player out. That's a huge chance. That is a huge chance. Wow, Adam Reach. If that's on target, that's 2-1. And Alex Mowat coming off here. Of course, he experienced playoff heartache before with Barnsley, getting knocked out by my team Swansea. What was that, 3 years ago now in the playoffs? What a day. What a day that was. But on comes Andreas Weimann on loan from Bristol City. And his contract's actually up in the summer as well. But he's on here to try help West Bromwich Albion rescue something here. Same as Norwich last night, it is. It really does give me the same sort of vibes as that. But I think the final, Southampton Leeds, people are all talking about it in January, February time as one of the games of the season to look out for second place. Now we're looking at it as a playoff final. We always knew this season there'd be something riding on the game. Leeds and Southampton. It looks like it will still be that way. Carlos Corberán still trying to push his team on. Last time he was in the playoffs, they finished, of course, in third position. This time his side finished in fifth position. Maybe this time they won't be going all the way. Not to Wembley this time. There's still time, 8 minutes though. The clock is ticking down. I suppose that 4-0 win versus Norwich breaks their playoff record. Potentially, I mean, morale's going to be very high for them. Very high. The long ball has not worked all night for West Brom. It hasn't. I think it's because West Brom, they're so compact out of possession that in the transition in possession, it's been so tricky for them to, do it quickly. Because Southampton, they're always leaving 2 or 3 players back at any one time. Usually it's been, of course, Bednarek and and Howard Bellis on every occasion. And in either, if they're on the right hand side, it'd be Stevens that stays back. If they're on the left hand side, it tends to be, I'm pretty sure it was Downs staying back. A bit higher up than the centre backs, but still staying back nevertheless. And on the transition, them three players just been straight to the ball when they've gone long. It's just not worked for them. It's been a bit too slow and got the game plan wrong. Ball backwards to Stevens. Stevens goes backwards now to Bellis. Howard Bellis back to McCarthy. So they know the first time in the game we've really said that and recovered really well there by Carl Walker-Peters. Played through Adozie. This to seal it off. Armstrong goes down in the build-up. Adozie going all the way here. Lays it off Manning. Play goes down. Not given a penalty. No, he has. Penalty Southampton. Penalty to Southampton. It gets from bad to worse for West Brom. I thought on first viewing that one was a penalty for anyone interested. Ryan Manning goes in. Ooh, is it? Yeah, that's a pen. I agree with that one. Adam Armstrong then. He's already got one this evening. He hasn't had many chances. A 100% record from the spot this season for Adam Armstrong to send the Saints to Wembley. The Saints to go marching on to Wembley Stadium next Sunday. Armstrong from 12 yards. All in white and red against Alex Palmer in goal for West Brom. All in green. Southampton's top scorer this season to send them to Wembley Stadium. On the referee's whistle. Armstrong from 12 yards, right footed. He scores! And the Saints go marching on to Wembley Stadium. That is that. The Saints will meet up with Leeds United next Sunday for the playoff final. They're doing it in style. They're copying and having inspiration from Leeds United last night on their 4-0 win. And they said, you know what? We can do anything that you can do, if not better. And they're almost there now. Rishi Sunak loving it in the crowd. Completely forgot he was there. And the Southampton faithfuls as well are loving it. Adam Armstrong was never in any doubt. Keeper went the right way to the bottom right hand corner. But it's a lovely penalty with the perfect amount of power and precision on it to send Southampton to Wembley. They confirm what we already knew for so long in this game. That Southampton were going to be the side to go through. The fans are loving it. They want an instant return back to the Premier League just like Leeds United. And it will be one side who come down last season to go straight back up. Right, let's add the scorer in. He scored in that minute, and he scored with the owners. Spent a lot of money in the summer. 85th minute was the penalty. 85th minute. There we go. The update in there, the scorers for you all. Russell Martin, a man brought in the summer. Many people doubted him, but I don't think people realise what they've got until it's gone. Such like lots of Swansea fans from last season. A man who's unreal. Unreal. And he's taking his club on the verge of going right back to the top. I wonder if Southampton now lose the playoff final, will they still sack Russell Martin? Because reports have said if they lose the playoffs, they'll sack him. If they get to the final, would they still sack him? I think it would be absolutely stupid to sack him. After a season like this, the dominance as well. Russell has done an amazing job. Fair play. I bet the Swans owners are kicking themselves. I bet. I mean, I think genuinely Swans are one season away from playoffs. I think this season, if we had Russell, we would have 100% in my mind finished in the playoffs. And you don't notice what you got until it's gone. And Russell Martin, it's so good to see him doing well. He has a lot of critics for the way his side plays. It's very unique. But he's a man who has so much attention to detail. And it just gets from bad to worse really for West Brom, doesn't it? Start, bench, sell. Ramos. Where's it gone? It just went. Rishi Sunak going to run onto the pitch. Can you imagine? Wonder if West Brom will set their manager tomorrow. So I think this is different to David Wagner. I think it's different to David Wagner's situation at Norwich, because I feel like Norwich have much more a higher expectation than West Brom, I'd say. I think West Brom, if I was the board, I'd keep hold of Carlos Corberán. Of course, recently, but they have got new owners, haven't they? But recently, we have seen. Oh, hold on, 2 changes for Southampton coming. Shea Charles and Rothwell coming on for a Rebo. And who else is coming on? I'll let you know in just a second when I know. Will Smallbone, the scorer of the first. A Rebo and Smallbone coming off for Shea Charles and Rothwell. My mate's enjoying it as he's a Wolves fan and can't stand. Yeah, I bet. He's loving it. But yeah, if I was West Brom, recently they've struggled with managers like, of course, it didn't get on with Valerian Ismail. Didn't get on with Steve Bruce, of course. So, from that experience, they're not a manager, they're not a club that can go and pick anyone they want. New owners, though, is a big boost. And to be honest, if they do sack Corberán because of this, I think it's another stupid decision. I can't see that happening. Right, added on time bingo. We didn't end up doing it, but they have indicated 7 added on minutes. I think we would have done it if there wasn't a penalty. Is there extra time? There is. I completely forgot to do the added on time bingo. There is 7 minutes added on here. 6 minutes, says Paul. Oh, we're very close. Very close. Steve Bruce, the legend. For Hull, absolutely. Got him promoted, of course, through the playoffs, wasn't it? Ball on the right. Furlong into the centre to try and get consolation. Fellows. Swift. Still trying to get the ball in the box. And by the way, we will be continuing the quiz at full time after we have a look at the player ratings. We'll do at full time and a summary of the game and a preview for the playoff final. 120 minutes. Ooh, 7 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. 7 more minutes to go. Thrown for West Brom. 6 minutes left. Clubs seem to play managers, but if players know... Yeah, exactly. I feel that was a problem for Swansea for a long time. After Steve Cooper left. And everyone put the blame last season, especially on Russell Martin, but the players didn't look bothered for half the season last year. It's mad, we went 23 games last season under Russell Martin without a win, and we ended up finishing 3 points outside the playoffs. Can't lie, when I found that out first time, I was absolutely gutted. Because realistically, half a season you'd expect us to at least get more than 3 points. That was the colour blow in the end. Colpon was so close. Almost, mate, almost. Not quite 2 hours, not quite. Ball in the gloves of McCarthy. So tomorrow then, we've got a live stream for, of course, who's playing? Bolton versus Oxford. The League One playoff final. Sunday then, of course, we've got tomorrow. The stream starts, I think it's about 4 o'clock. 4:15 kickoff, if I'm right. And then Sunday, we've got a 1 o'clock game in the playoffs for League 2. The playoff final will be live for that one as well. And then straight after that, hoping that one doesn't go to extra time penalties, to be honest, because otherwise I don't think I'll have enough time to plan the Sunday stream. I might have to do that tomorrow night, to be honest. No, I'm going out tomorrow night, aren't I? Tomorrow's Saturday. I completely forgot about that. I have to do that tonight, actually. Plan the Sunday stream in case I'm in a rush. For the final day of the Premier League, that's me wicked as well. Oh, when the Saints go marching into the Premier League. Yes, absolutely glimpse. David says, don't write Leeds off. Yep, absolutely. I think they do deserve a lot of respect from the football they've played this season. It's been very good. And of course, records like that are there to be broken. such as their playoff record, 10 attempts, 0 promotions from the playoffs. It's something crazy like that. But Brentford was very similar. If Leeds get promoted, I don't want to see my mate. If they bottle it, I want to see it. 3.5 minutes to go, then we've played half of the 7 added on. Southampton are almost there officially. A man of the match for this game. Man of the match for this game, I'm going to go Flynn Downs. He got the assist for the second. He's been brilliant in possession and out of it. There was one moment in the first half where West Brom played a through ball and Downs was sliding in to intercept that ball. He's been absolutely over. He's covered every blade of grass. My man of the match this evening, Flynn Downs. Let me know yours in the live chat. Of course, Armstrong's got 2 goals, but he hasn't really been in the game too much. But a player of his quality can just have 2 touches of the ball and score 2 goals. He is that ridiculous. But for me, I'd give man of the match to Flynn Downs this evening. Taylor Harwood-Bellis, of course, another big shout. Another big shout with that huge block at 1-0 to deny Alex Mert from close range, put his body on the line. But he hasn't had too much to do on the whole of the game, whereas Flynn Downs has been involved in everything. We'll get back till midnight. It's going to be a long evening for you, mate. Don't write teams off before the whistle blows. Absolutely. Absolutely. Glimpse of us writing Leeds off. Can Cole Palmer do a West Brom? 2 minutes to go then. And every Southampton fan on their feet here, applauding the side. It's been a great, great season for them. So many highs, so many lows. But in the end, it looks to be ending on the high again. They're on the way to Wembley. The famous Southampton on the way to Wembley. They meet up with Leeds United. Daniel Farke. They've had some incredible games this season in the Championship between them sides. They've been the 2 best sides this season that haven't got promoted statistically, and in the table that backs it up as well. They're a minute away as when the Saints go marching in, rings around St Mary's here. Shay Charles, pass it back. All it is now is Southampton just passing the ball around like a training drill, this is. Oh, so a lapse in concentration now. Thomas Asante onto the ball. Got Flynn Downs with him. Fellows. Into the box it goes. Corner conceded. For me, going into the final, I'd love to see Southampton promoted because the likes of Flynn Down, Ryan Manning and Russell Martin. But then for Leeds United, if they get promoted, of course Swans get money from Joe Perreault. So, and that's like £3 million. Oh, Kipre's going back. West Brom scored. The most casual response to a goal. Well, that's something for the Baggies fans to celebrate. Cedric Kipre, brilliant header to be fair. Loops into the back of the net, he makes it 3-1. But in the grand scheme of things, it won't make a difference at all. Always a threat from set pieces, and that sort of dampens the mood for Southampton a little bit. But listen, they're going to be ecstatic they got promotions anyway. We have now played 97 minutes. The referee will blow up any second. And that is it. Southampton going to Wembley. I feel like that last goal sort of takes the sting out of things a little bit. But full time in this one. Southampton have won it 3-1. Russell Martin remains unbeaten against West Brom as a manager. And he gets the playoff final with Southampton in his first season as their manager. A great achievement. Awesome game in the end. And a slight pitch invasion. I say a slight pitch invasion because it seems like they're only coming from one stand. Russell Martin loving it. And now a full pitch invasion from Southampton. Players are loving it. Players are loving it. Fans are loving it. They're 90 minutes away from the Premier League. 90 minutes away from the Premier League, just like Leeds United. Jed Wallace goes across, and the West Brom players applaud the travelling West Brom fans as the Southampton players go down the tunnel. Wow. Well, that late Cedric keeper equaliser does sort of take the sting out of it a little bit from them, but of course this wasn't good enough this evening from West Brom, was it? Welcome in, Callum. How you doing? I hope Russell Martin's team goes to Premier League. My prediction looks right. Yeah, it does, Paul. Awesome prediction. Awesome prediction. 3 points for the prediction league, that one. Where's Rishi Sunak on the pitch? And now a full pitch invasion. And the playoff final. What time is it? I'm pretty sure it's it looks 2 PM. So no extended evening, no playoff penalty shootouts. Tomorrow the League One playoff final. I'm looking forward to that. Bolton or Oxford, who's going to make the championship? Can't wait for that. Cannot wait. Well done, Russell Martin and his team, Southampton. Absolutely. Right, let's get into player ratings. Let's get into player ratings then. Just turn that down a little bit. Right. And of course in the live chat, we had 40 votes in the end. 60% of people did go for Southampton to get the win. 40% went for West Brom. And on the like target, we did get to... How many likes do we get to when it loads? 15 likes, 5 away from the like target. So if you haven't liked, be sure to. Completely free to do. And subscribe to the channel. Right, Bolton will make it to the championship, says Callum. Right, half-time screen. Let's go for the stats. And then, of course, we've still got a few questions of the quiz to do. So it ends like that. Kipre getting his goal in the end for West Brom. But in the end, Southampton too strong and the quality comes through. 65% possession for Southampton, 35% for West Brom. Second half was much better from Southampton. 11 shots, 4 on target, 4 off target, 3 blocked. And for West Brom, 8 shots, only 3 on target. One of them was their goal in the 97th minute, of course. Wasn't good enough. Was not good enough. I mean, all 3 of them come in the second half. They did try to respond, but in the end it wasn't good enough. As for touches in the opposition's box, 15. West Brom actually had more touches in the opposition's box than Southampton did. But of course Southampton, they were more clinical in the end, and West Brom, it just proves that they were sitting back all game, whereas Southampton were able to, you know, go back to front really quickly and effectively. Goalkeeper saves 2 for McCarthy, only 1 save from Palmer in the end in the game. 4 aerial duels, 1 to West Brom 7, while there was 25 fouls in the game. Only 3 corners to Southampton, 8 for West Brom. In the end they score off 1, but too little too late in the end. At the end of that one. Player ratings, I was almost going to click off then. Player ratings, let's have a look. Let me know your best and worst player for each side. For me then, let me just have a glass of water a second. For me, Alex McCarthy pulled out a big save during the game to keep it at 0-0. I give McCarthy a 7. No, I'll give him an 8. Because he almost... No, he didn't keep a clean sheet, did he? I give McCarthy a 7 because he didn't have too much to do, but he did make a big save. Kyle Walker-Peters, I'll give... These are all out of 10, by the way, and 6, I'd say, is the average. Kyle Walker-Peters, will go for him a 7.5. Really, really good player tonight. Jack Stevens, the captain, was very effective, both defensively and going forward. 7.5 as well. Flynn down to a man of the match. 9 player rating for him. Taylor Howard-Bellis also gets a 9 for me. That block was incredible. Bednarek gets a 7. Wasn't called upon too many opportunities. Small Bone, I'd give him. Got the goal, broke the deadlock. Give him an 8. Rothwell, only come on. I'll give all the subs. I'll give these 2 subs, Rothwell and Charles, a 6 average. Didn't really have long enough to impact the game. A Dozy did impact the game for the better. He gets a 7. And Manny, of course, won the penalty. Give him a 7 also. Aribo gets a 7 for me. Really, really good. I'm Armstrong, of course, got 2 goals. Wasn't too influential in the game, no. I'll give him an 8.5. Dylan Brooks was really good. Give him an 8. Ryan Fraser, his touch let him down today. I'll give him a 7.5. And Russell Martin, I'll give him an 8. 8 this evening. Thought the substitution timing were great on Adozie and Manning, and then, of course, you're going to make 2 at the end to rest some of your best players for the final. I think he won't be too happy with that conceded goal in the end, but it is what it is in the end, I guess. As for West Brom, Alex Palmer, yeah, it wasn't great, was he? Conceded 3 goals, not all his fault, was a bit shaky on the ball. Give him a 4. Darrell Furlong, going forward, tried to make things happen. Defensively, wasn't great, but long throws as well. Give him a 5. Connor Townsend did try to make things happen. At the point when he went off in the game, it was only 2-0. Hard to give him more than a 5 as well. 5 for him. Adam Reach, I give a 4. He has to score that chance to make it 2-1. And at the end of the game, with that goal as well, could make it, could have made it 2-2 if that penalty didn't happen, of course. Vyman, didn't even notice he was on the pitch, I can't lie. I give him an average, below average, 5. And Villa as well, 5. Thomas Sante, 5. Swift, 5. Didn't make any impact on the game whatsoever. Mowat, then, I think that's where we're up to. If I haven't done it, I'll do it again. Probably change my mind on him. Missed a big chance. His deliveries weren't awful, but weren't great at the same time. Probably one of the best players for West Brom this evening. Give him a 6.5. Carl Bartley, a 5. Kipre gets his goal. Wasn't the most composed though. 5. Tom Fellows tried to make things happen. One of the best players on the pitch this evening for West Brom. 6. Yakuslu, defensively was okay in the first half. Second half he did drop off. Yakuslu for a 5. Jed Wallace didn't really get involved in the game much. 5. Grady and Garner, yet again, 5. And Johnson, 5 as well. And Carlos Corberán, rating, I'd give him a 4. I feel like he could have made the changes after going 1-0. Because things clearly were working then. And the game plan probably was stay in the game as long as possible. And then just use the set pieces to try hurt Southampton. And in the end it has worked for, well, partly worked, but not to the effect he wanted it to. Right then, the final bit of the quiz then for you all before we round up the stream. So we've still got 3 questions to go for the quiz. So as always, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Let me get the timer ready. When was a horrible place to lose? It is. It really is. It takes a long time to get over from a defeat like that. Hopefully Cole Palmer sign-ins. Right, in the chat, be sure to let me know your man of the match for both sides if you had to give one, and the worst performing player for both sides if you had to give one as well. And 20 legends in here for the quiz. Absolute legends, all of you. And if you've enjoyed the stream, drop a like and subscribe. Right then, let's get back to the quiz. So question number 7. We did part 1 at half time. Now we're doing the end of it, and then we'll summarise the game and preview what's happening tomorrow. Right. Question number 7. Which club did Thierry Henry play for before joining Arsenal? Which club did Thierry Henry play for before joining Arsenal? The minute timer has started now. We've got a minute to answer that question. So, which club did Thierry Henry play for before joining Arsenal? Question 17 overall. So that answer is going to be on the next page. There we go. Right. Glimpse go for Barcelona. I think Oxford go up versus Bolton. Oh, big prediction, that one. Big prediction. It'll be a random draw. Swansea winning the league with 45 wins. 45 wins, 1 draw to Oxford. Can you imagine? Crystal Palace's Paul. Cole Palmer's gone Monaco. 25 seconds to go. Callum's gone Monaco as well. On the quiz, people. 15 seconds to go here, people. 15 seconds. Cam's now changed his answer to Crystal Palace. David's also gone Crystal Palace. Final 5 seconds to get your answers in. 3, 2, 1. Right, turn the timer off. Right, so which club did Thierry Henry play for before joining Arsenal? It was indeed Monaco. So, well done to... I think the only one that got it right was Cole Palmer. Callum did say Monaco, then he changed his mind. Daniel said some club in Spain. And Convenient Chat went for Real Madrid, not sure. Both going for Spanish clubs there. Right, decent question, that one. Very decent. I'll give it 1 minute and 30 because we're not in a rush anymore for each question. So it's a little bit longer for you all. 1 minute and 30 seconds for the quiz questions. There we go, I've up the timer. Next question then. Question number 8. Who was the first African player to win the FIFA World Cup? Oh, no, that's not the question. Haven't messed it up. Who was the first African player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award? Who was the first African player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award? So, Player of the Year award, and who was the first African player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award? That is the question. Timer starts now. 1 minute and 30 to get your answers in for that one. Well done, Cole Palmer. Yeah, great knowledge, that one. Great knowledge. Callum was so close as well. Cole Palmer's going Eto. Glimpse isn't sure. Got a minute left on the timer. A few people passing this one. 55 seconds if anyone wants to get their answers in. Glimpse also passing. Eto, the only guess so far then. So we're halfway through the time if anyone wants to still guess. Paul's passing as well. It is a difficult question, this one. It really is a difficult question. Everybody else is saying pass. Yeah, no one knows this one. Eto was a great guess as well, though. Could potentially be right. Glimpse not too sure. Pele. Yeah, he is from Brazil. 15 seconds to go here. Convenient Chat isn't sure. A lot of people struggle on this one. It is a really tricky question. 8 seconds to go then. The first African player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award. And timer's up. The answer is... Stop. Answer for that one is indeed George Weah. So no one actually getting that one right is a really difficult question, to be honest. But there we go. There's a bit of knowledge for you all. So the first African player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award was indeed George Weah. Right, 2 more questions to go then of the quiz. David said Eto or Pele. Some good shouts in there. I like Samuel Eto. Great player, especially for Chelsea as well. Right, next question. Question number 9. Who was the manager of the Liverpool team that won the UEFA Champions League in 2005, coming back from a 3-0 deficit to win on penalties? So, who was the manager of the Liverpool team that won the UEFA Champions League in 2005, coming back from a 3-0 deficit to win on penalties? Timer starts now. There we go. A manager that has been around for a long time. Weah makes sense. Was close with Eto. You were indeed very close. Very close. I'm annoyed. George Weah won Ballon d'Or. Glimpse is just... Yeah, it was me. I wasn't even born in 2005. I wasn't born in 2005. I was already getting the tactics in. Custom tactics. Rafael Benitez. This is Cole Palmer. David's gone Rafa. Everyone's going Rafa. Cam says Steven Gerrard. So repeat the question for one more time. Who's the manager of the Liverpool team that won the UEFA Champions League in 2005, coming back from a 3-0 deficit to win on penalties? I thought he was born in 2004. Nope, 2006. 2006. Rafa Benitez. I'm 18 glimpse. You're making me feel old. Benitez as well says confident chat. There's 15 seconds left. Daniela's not too sure on this one. 8 seconds to go here. And by the way, that pitch invasion didn't last too long from Southampton. All the fans back in their seats now, because it's of course the final home game of the season. The players will come out and do their lap of honour, reaching the playoff final like Leeds did last night. Right, the answer to that question then, of course, a lot of you got it. It was indeed Rafael Benitez. Because of his son. Yeah, Cole Palmer. I thought that as well, to be honest, when I was watching the Euros. Yeah, so a few of you getting that one right. Congratulations, everyone that got them right. Next question then. Final question of the quiz. And then we'll round things up with the preview for tomorrow and a roundup of today's game, of course. So, final question is, which team is nicknamed the Baggies? Which team is nicknamed the Baggies? Your time starts now. Well done all, absolutely. The final question of the quiz. Which team is nicknamed the Baggies? Don't end the quiz. I got to keep the questions for tomorrow's quiz. Half time in the playoffs. I've only got another 10 left, and that's for tomorrow. But I've got more printed out. But I want to try just do 10 a stream, and then soon I'll do just a stream after the playoff final for the championship. I'll just do a random stream after that, and we'll do just a quiz, just a quiz. West Brom. Everyone's going West Brom. Is it indeed West Brom, the Baggies? Is it that easy for you all? David's gone West Brom as well. Jack, Callum, Paul, Cole Palmer, and Glimpse all going West Brom, and Daniela all going West Brom. 30 seconds to go then, if anyone wants to get their final thoughts in. Can you do one more question? We can do an old question from yesterday, because I don't want to spoil it for tomorrow. So I'll do one of the questions I like from yesterday then. How's that for you all? Those baggy birds. I'll do a question from yesterday then after this one. Okay then. So 3, 2, 1. Benjamin also joined in with a quiz. Love to see it. Welcome to the stream, mate. If you are new, please do consider dropping a like and subscribing. West Brom, your answer. That one is indeed correct. West Brom champion. You probably heard me say it during the stream today. It was indeed West Brom. Right, one more question from yesterday for the quiz, and then we'll round things up. Let me have a quick look. Which was a really good one. Okay, here we go. Well, no, I won't do that one. We did from 10 today to 20, so from 11. We'll do... That's a tricky one. See how good everyone's memory is. I'll do that one then. I'll do that one instead. Okay, this one, not many people got it right yesterday. We'll go for this one. And the final question: which club has won the most FA Cup titles? Which club has won the most FA Cup titles? Your time starts now. 1:30. Off you go. 1:30. Off you go. So, which team has won the most FA Cup titles? Of course, FA Cup final. It's not this Saturday, is it? No, it's next Saturday. Next Saturday. A lot of people got this one wrong last time. It was great to see the answers. Before I go, bud, Michael, good blog as always. It was last night. Also, mate, and enjoy Wembley tomorrow if you are off. If you are off, do enjoy Wembley. Everyone's going Arsenal. Is that the answer? Wenger won so many. Karen reckons it's Man United. As always then, guys, before you all head off, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do, and drop a like. The aim was 20, and we're aiming for 2k subscribers by Christmas Day, hoping to get there, of course. Hull 100 town. Man United is a good shout, Callum. They won a lot of trophies. 30 seconds to go then. 30 seconds on the final question. Daniel's gone Arsenal. Benjamin Rathbone's also gone Arsenal as well. A lot of people got Arsenal. Cam's sticking with his guns, going Man United. Is that the right answer? 15 seconds to go. David's gone Arsenal as well. 6 seconds then. Final one. Final question. And alarm going off. There we go. Stop that. And the answer, just in case I'm dreaming, just read what Google says. I'm sure the answer is indeed. It is indeed Arsenal, of course. Once again, Arsenal. That answer. Callum very close. A lot of people yesterday went for Liverpool, Man United, and Arsenal. It was sort of that split. A few people went for Man City as well, but of course it was Arsenal. Won the most FA Cup titles. Right then. So, tomorrow, what have we got looking forward to? We have got, of course, the playoff final. I'm really hyped for it. Really, really hyped for it. I'm just checking what time it starts tomorrow. I do believe it's 4:15 kickoff. Let's have a look. And we'll start, because it's a playoff final, we'll start 10 minutes early tomorrow before kickoff. So, 4:15 kickoff. So, we'll start 5 minutes past 4 tomorrow for the live stream. I have to do a lot of research into the sides to get a lot of facts going for you all, because it's going to be an incredible game. Hope to see you all in the stream for that one. I might even be on the beers in the stream tomorrow, because going out to town after that one, so it could be a very interesting live stream to say the least. Absolutely. Right, okay, so Southampton win it 3-1. West Brom get a consolation goal. They weren't good enough, but the Saints go marching in to Wembley, where they will face Leeds United. Two sides that come down last season will meet at Wembley, where only one can go up. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for your incredible support as always on the live stream. And for one more time, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And let me just catch up on the final messages. Good night, everyone. Thanks for the extra question, Tristan. We have a good memory. You do indeed. You do indeed. I really hope Bolton come to the championship. And good night, David, as well. Good night up at 4. Enjoy Wembley, mate. Enjoy Wembley. And fingers crossed for you. You can get promoted tomorrow. Are you doing any Premier League streams Sunday? No, we're doing all of them. A whole final day of the Premier League live stream Sunday. Right, awesome stuff. Everyone's enjoyed the stream, which I love to see as always. Thank you for your incredible support, and I'll see you in the next very soon, guys. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Good